Hey, Libras. I had intended to change our backdrop today, and I can't today. As it turns out, I have to wait one more day because of other circumstances. So here we are, one more time, which I thought, hey, if we're gonna use our amethyst just a little bit longer, what a great backdrop to have. It's all such like warm, positive, good vibes. We have Round and Round. We have Never Ending Story, and we have No Place Like Home. Oh my, Libras. Is this a situation where we have indecisive energy? Is this a case of thinking about something, a person, place, situation? Um, I almost feel like somebody is missing like the homeland, or maybe they're just straight up missing the person that they consider their home, their person. This could be missing family at a distance. We have card 25, card 37, and card 50 with those. This is probably going to stay short and sweet. And to me, this is the strongest message that I see, is that somebody is really missing their Libra. They feel as if Libra is their home, or vice versa. Libra is missing somebody. It doesn't matter that they think that they're done, and then their mind returns to their Libra again, or like I say, vice versa. Libra thinks, I'm done with this, I'm over it, and then their mind returns to that person, and they keep wishing for, wanting, or even really truly recycling, going back to that same person again. Okay, this time around though, we do have a 9 of Swords in the reverse. Either this is somebody is wishing for that stress to just finally go away and just like, please just let it work this time, or when this person thinks about their Libra, they actually have a sense of peace. We've got a King of Wands, but we've got a 6 of Wands in the reverse, and we've got the 4 of Swords. Look, I would say that to me, it looks like this person has come to the conclusion that they know where their heart is. They are aware that they love this Libra. It's a little bit like they're not going to feel successful as long as they stay in separation. And that at least has given them peace of mind. This is something that must be healed. I don't think that this person is fooling themselves anymore into thinking that they can walk away from something when they can't. Their mind returns to it always. Their heart returns to it always. So at this point, they're saying, well, the truth is, I love this person. 10 of Swords in the reverse. I can't get over Libra. I can't leave Libra in the past. It doesn't matter how many times I tell myself, this is over, this is done. I can't have it be over and done, because it returns again and again. Chariot. So if it returns again and again, the memories of Libra, the knowledge that this is still important, then maybe it's time that I literally return to it. Sorry, guys, I have horrible allergies right now, so I'm all snoofly. 2 of Cups. Okay, so that twin flame soulmate kind of energy is showing up here. However you choose to look at 2 of Cups relationships, every person looks at it in their own way, their own perspective. I personally have a very different perspective on the whole concept of twin flame stuff. So please just know it's not a challenge. I leave it out there so everybody remembers. However you choose to look at this, here's how the way that I choose to represent this card is a profound and meaningful bond that is deeper than most others. Okay, so it's big love. It's big love. And I'll leave it at that. To have that 2 of Cups, that partnership, it's like no matter what, the only person that they could see standing beside forever is Libra. This is like, it doesn't matter how much time and distance there has been. There is this deep inner knowing that, like, but Libra is my person. They're the person I'm supposed to. It's like they picture very precise moments that haven't even happened yet, but they're like, I already know at some point we're going to have a photo taken of us standing in front of our house like this, as you know, a married couple. Whatever genders we're talking about is irrelevant to me. I don't read for genders at all. We have somebody that is coming back because they're like, at least with that Chariot, I say that they are getting in there. Maybe somebody drives a truck, but they're getting in their vehicle and they're literally driving forward. Page of Cups, Four of Wands. This person is coming in hot, and this person is coming in with a marriage offer, at least. It doesn't mean Libra has to say yes, or if Libra is going toward that person, it does not mean that they will say yes. But this is very intent. This is almost like this person arrives, and if they weren't good at making eye contact before, they certainly are now. They're coming in with that look in their eyes. It says, if there's an apology, I feel like it's all simultaneous, like an apology combined with this offer of, and that may be the way they start out. Like, this is so wild, but I'll just say it anyway, because this is what's in my head. It's almost like this person may show up and simply say, I can't stop picturing this image in my head, or I had a dream, or I had this vision, or I had this image of us again in front of a house. Like, they can picture the house that they're supposed to live in with their Libra, or vice versa. This is, by the way, we had Cancerian energy show up so far. And then if we were going to just talk about it being that King of Wands energy, we could have a Leo, Sag, Aries energy on this one. But this person is, because they're in King of Wands energy, they know unequivocally, I love Libra. That's not going to change. And it's like their sense of awareness is now unblocking the other images that they have. Remember, the No Place Like Home card also has a house. It's like, for whatever reason, why is it right now that they are so attuned and so aware of this mental image? Seven of Pentacles. I don't know if they've grown at this point and they are now able to think of forever. They're able to imagine what it would be like to have a grown-up, day-to-day, relationship where they cohabitate, and they want a home. They want a place to call home. They want their Libra to be a part of that home. They want to come home at the end of a day and know, this is my, my kingdom. This is my zip code. This is where all the stuff is that I love. The most important people, places, and things in my life are right here at this address. But they've grown. They might have also saved a certain amount of money, and they're at a place in their life where it's like, I've reached a place where, come on, they're coming in as a king. So they're ready to be married in this story. And this is that Libra Taurus energy for the Empress. They're ready for the long-term commitment. They're ready for that. That's all they think about at this point is, I want a partner that stays beside me. I want a life. I want a home. I want to build. I want something permanent. So permanence is the big thing for this character. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like they don't know what they're going to do if the Libra that they are wanting to come into union with tells them no, because they are very much aware that this is the moment. There's something about this Wheel of Fortune being here that it's like, on one hand, they're no longer stressed, wondering what should they do? What is the meaning of this connection? Why can't they let it go? Why do they go round and round in their head? Why is this a never-ending story? Why? Because that's where I'm supposed to be. Like the whys are all cleared up in their mind, right? The only thing after the, now they've come to these conclusions. They know what action to take. They know what they want. They're positive about all this. They even have a plan in mind about what they're going to do. But what do they do if Libra says no? What then? Because this tells them something inside of them has clicked, some inner sense of knowing has said, this is the time. This is like to make things work with the Libra, it's now. It wasn't time before. It wouldn't have worked before. It's time now. So the stress here for them is, but what if Libra says, nah, it's over? We've got the 9 of Swords, and we've got that 10 of Swords. What if the Libra says no? Absolutely no. Then what? Because they know that if the answer is no, I've got that song by the Killers in my mind. They say something about, and if the answer is no, can I change your mind? Love the Killers. Haven't listened to them in a while. 10 of Wands in the reverse. This is a burden they can't let themselves get freaked out by. They have to forge ahead and come forward with this offer and see what happens. We've got the Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands sideways. They'll have to cross that bridge when they get there. They can't walk into this with so many fears about what then if Libra says a hard no, a hard pass on this. They have to cross that bridge later. They can't start making contingency plans and say, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know which direction I'll go after that. If Libra says you can't come home to me, or I'm not going to build a home with you, or I don't want to come live in your home, they can't. They know better than to let themselves even entertain. It's like if they start thinking of the negatives, the what ifs, and let those fears overwhelm them, it's like they're going to pollute the inner knowing that they have. This person is aware. The only thing that motivates them, like there's some powerful push within them right now, and it is the Wheel of Fortune's energy that is pushing them forward. And then whatever this is, that need to be home. It's like when, not to say this person is an animal, but we're all animals, right? Just we don't happen to be real furry or feathered, but we're animals, right? But animals that are so instinctive, right? At turns of the season, animals know, birds know when to migrate, whales know when to migrate. There's bears know when to hibernate. There's all kinds of, you even watch your pets and they'll get fatter, as a cold winter is approaching. And then in the summer they slim down, there's all kinds of instinctual things that we take for granted that, well, animals know, animals can do that. Animals sense this, sense that. It's the same thing within them. There's something about like, it's time to come home. They know it, but this is not a temporary thing. This is like, they're aware something has changed within them. They have matured. They are a person. Well, they are a different version of themselves. They are a King of Wands. They have to come home now, or they have to build a home now. I don't think they're coming to like, okay, hey, Libra, scoot on over. I'm here to live with you. It's not like that at all. A king doesn't operate that way. And remember, it could be a feminine as much as a masculine. It could be same-sex couple, doesn't matter. But they're ready to come home and be a part of this. They want this. And if they start to say, but what if when I get there, the answer is no? You know what's so weird? I just, as much as this sounds like, I'm not sure how they could possibly have this deep knowledge, but they know better than to entertain too much of those ideas, because it's like they will wreck the opportunity. I was going to say for the new beginning. We have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Eight of Pentacles. They have to come in and they have to say, I know it's not all up to me either. I don't just get to waltz in, tell the Libra, this is how it's going to be. I'm back. Let's do this thing. I can't let you go. And now I'm just ready to go all in instead of let you go. And that was almost like the question mark. Do I let this go or do I go all in? That's two vastly different ideas, right? And they've realized, how could I have ever been unclear on what to do? Obviously, I go all in. But again, they weren't mature enough to do this till now. But they're also mature enough to know, just because I'm ready to go all in doesn't mean I get to sail this ship and say, all right, so I'm back. Here's how it's going to be, blah, blah, blah. This is what we're going to do. Oh, no. The Libra, they will have every bit as much input in how does this ship sail? What is the new beginning going to look like? What kind of effort, do we both need to put in if we're even going to do this? You notice how we have a rainbow shining in the dark? It's a really good sign that Libra is perhaps going to be very willing to work on things as well, but they may need a couple nights to sleep on it. They may keep this person out there waiting in the dark and saying, I don't know, under the light of the moon, I don't know. Again, we still see a rainbow there, but you notice neither of these cards have daylight showing. They have to be a combination of humble enough and serious enough and sure enough that they can come forward, they can make that offer, and then they will have to wait probably, possibly we have another full moon coming up on August 30th. It's also a super moon, and it's the second cyclical moon in a month, so it's also a blue moon. So I don't know if that's a depiction of a time frame there, but for this character, they're going to be kept waiting for a while, because this is not anything that they can just expect a snap answer on. And they also can't waltz in and say, this is all right, I'm here, this is what we're doing, this is how it's going to go. None of that will fly. So they know better than to get all of their plans set in stone. The big thing is like the vision that they have, almost like a deja vu thing of, but I'm supposed to be at home with my Libra. I picture us being married. I picture us living together. It's like these two had an interaction before. I don't know that they got married or that they bought a house together or something like that, or that they ever fully lived together in a permanent sense. I almost feel though like this time they want to do everything. They want to be married and then move into this house together and like start life as a married unit that has this home. Almost like they don't want to live together first and then get married. They actually want to get married and move into the house together in a very old-fashioned sense, where it's, carrying somebody across the threshold, and it's, like newlyweds moving into the home together. It's like, even if these two have already had like tons of history and they're, more mature ages and all that, they actually, for them, this is like very symbolic, and it feels like this would be my, my new groom or bride, or, whatever we want to say. It feels very much like, even if they've been married and divorced and both characters have been married and divorced, it's almost like this is how it was always supposed to be. Like if they had just met each other when we're a fresh young couple that were, getting married and starting their life for the first time ever. That's the excitement and the energy to this one. But here's the thing, as much as they may want that, it's going to be a hard thing to express all of that energy. It's almost like Libra will have to see if they feel that same vibe. And they're going to need to think about this for a little bit. So when this person comes forward and makes this offer, I think this says Libra's leaving them out in the cold for a little bit, not responding or needing to chew on things, needing to work on things. Because you see, we've got this character standing out here, staring at the house, wondering, waiting. And it's not a game. It's not like this Libra is like, oh, you know what, I'll just keep wondering. It's that there's a lot that has to be worked through, like that maybe Libra has to chew through, think about. The only thing is with there's rainbows even in the darkness. To me, this looks like even in the stunned silence and the night's worth of like thinking things over, I still say that even if Libra is grappling in the dark, they're actually working on the question mark of, would I want this? Would I not? We still have nighttime here, but we got the tower falling. Somewhere in the Libra's mind, I think there's going to be a lot of thoughts that they have to work through. They have to contemplate, how much work would it take to be in this relationship? What is going on? What do I believe to be true? Is this person for real? Is this an offer that I want? How do I assimilate all this? We have a Death card and we have a King of Pentacles in the upright. I think by dawn, whatever that means, and it doesn't have to mean one day's time, but I think somewhere in the midst of all of this, like, what the heck, this person is showing up and now they're oh so serious, and how do I even trust this or believe this? Somehow in the midst of all of this, thinking through it, it's like the Libra themselves says, the truth of it is, for me though, I actually do believe this is a new beginning. I couldn't explain why, but with the Death card here, and I don't think it's just wishful thinking, I think they're saying this person is coming in speaking from the heart, but what they're offering, they're coming in as a King of Wands, yes, but they're offering something that's a King of Pentacles. They want the long term. They want the house, the home. They want to build something very stable, and there's this fresh energy to them. And indeed, the Libra could wind up feeling like very youthful. Look at here we've got kind of a salt and pepper graying king, and here we have somebody that doesn't even have a beard going on yet. It shows that youthful, it's like they too see the same thing. Like, yeah, I always thought in another life we were supposed to have been like, we were each other's first loves, and then we got married and we built our little home and we had the honeymoon, and there's this energy of youthfulness and innocence. And it's almost like maybe that's just it. Maybe Libra and this person, they really are each other's first true love like this. So it will feel like a brand new beginning. It'll feel like something so young, so special, so precious, so sacred. And it starts from the ground up, even though these two may have had a ton of history. Guys, I'm going to leave that one there. All right, take care. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.